Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tanky Talks. Hopefully, we're going to get a couple in, and then I can basically explain what the deal was, last week, and why I wasn't live. I did do a little short just to explain why I wasn't live. Hopefully, everyone can hear me as well. Life's just been a little complicated recently. So, yeah, it's one of them, unfortunately. Let's see if we get anybody in. Hopefully we do. If not, obviously it'll be posted on the channel at some point today. I have got a panel open today, guys. So if you do want to pop on, come and say hello. Throw us a comment in the comment box there. I'm just hoping. I'm having so many issues with internet at the moment as well. Ooh. Welcome to everybody that's watching. Don't be shy. Come and say hello. I weren't planning on doing this stream this morning, but I'm doing this stream this morning because I'm not going to be doing one tonight. So grab your morning coffee, guys, and that's or tea, whatever you prefer. Come say hello, and we'll get into it. I understand people have work and stuff, so that's what it is, isn't it? So, guys, basically, I'm sure, big up. How are you, Anne? You okay? Nice of you to come and say hello, Anne. Thank you very much. So, guys, the reason I wasn't live last week, I did schedule one, but I was really ill. Like, proper ill. Like, my kids were ill. Kimmy's been fine. She had a bit of a cold and she was alright. But unfortunately, me and the children were really ill. And therefore, I didn't do the live last week. I had one scheduled, as you all know. I did a short to explain that I wouldn't be on. I'm still not 100% to this day. I'm still quite ill. But I can't just not do anything. Oh, thank you, Anne. I hope you have a good day. I just can't, like tonight, I won't be able to stream tonight, hence why I'm doing this morning. Basically, night times have become really hard with the 2-year-old. And it's just, in some ways, I enjoyed Benidorm a lot, but I wish I never went without the children, because my 2-year-old's not took it good, and she's very clingy. She won't let us sleep, so me and Kimmy are constantly tired. I mean, big up to Master Sounds. He's always there for me. Big up to Stu as well. Hey, up top notch, mate. How are you? Big up, mate. Yeah, we did enjoy Mrs. Brown's Boys, mate. It was nice to get a bit of sleep, to be honest. I've probably been sleeping like 2 hours a night since we got back from Benny, because of the youngest one. Like, she's constantly fretting whether we're going to leave her again, so she won't leave our sides. We're just really worn out, tired, ill, and to top it all off, the house search isn't going too well. We do have eyes on 2 houses. We've sent all the paperwork off to both companies. One company's come back and said that they really want more paperwork. I don't know if you all knew, but I was working for G4S, but I had my last payment off them for the hours that I worked this month. And because it's on my bank statement, the company want to see the contract, but I don't have a contract with them anymore. So it's just a nightmare, like trying to get a house. I need to get a house. The kids need a garden. We've been in this flat. Not a problem, man. I hope everything goes well, hon. Thank you for popping in again. But like I say, it's just been really hard. I've not come on the live now to complain or anything. I just wanted to explain to everybody that life's a bit difficult at the moment. Hence why I'm not doing a lot of streams or a lot on the channel. Wavy Sounds, big up to him. He's built me a brand new, faster and better PC from scratch. So yeah, obviously I haven't got it yet because we're not sort of got together and put our heads together on it. It's just been so difficult over the past week or so. I hope everybody that does watch the channel, obviously, are well and happy, and big up Clint. How are you, mate? Like I say, just things have just been so difficult. I will be doing my normal lives again, hopefully, from next week. Got a big one coming up next week. All inclusive. Is it value for money? Obviously, don't answer that question now. Wait for next week's live, please. Also, as well, we've been getting a lot of grief, guys. Not grief as well. I haven't as such, but Master Sounds has been getting a lot of grief on his channel, with people doxing his address and stuff like that. Hence why he hasn't been live for a while. I mean, he was live, I think, twice last night. But he wasn't live for a while because we were trying to get to the bottom of it. But obviously, sometimes you can't get to the bottom of it, guys, you know. So both channels have been undergoing a lot of safety measures, which rightly so as well. Don't forget, guys, please press the thumbs up button. It helps promote the channel, and it all helps. Now, guys, if you do like Mrs. Brown's Boys, and you can get a ticket for any of the tour dates, I mean, it is a good show. So go and see it if you can. It is quite good. I mean, Masters, he doesn't like the program at all, but he loved it live. So, it's one of them, innit? I want to say a big happy 21st birthday from Monday to Benidorm Crazy Marcus. Again, sorry I didn't really post much for you, mate. Just had a lot going on. It's just all happened so quick. But I hope you enjoyed your day, mate. I don't know where things are going to go with this channel, to be honest. I mean, obviously, I rebranded it from Tanky Games to Tanky Talks. Started doing live streams and stuff, but it's just getting difficult with the kids and stuff, so I don't get a moment's peace. So I just don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. Don't forget, guys, if you do want to jump on panel, all you got to do is click the link in the pinned message above, and make sure you show your face on backstage. You don't have to show your face on screen as long as you show it on the backstage. So, what have we all been up to for the past week or so? Oh, top notch. Whilst I'm on the subject of what we've been up to, Master says you sent him an email, and there were some really kind words and stuff in there, so thank you very much for that. Has anyone got any plans for today? Or, I mean, I'm lucky this morning because playgroup day for the little one and the older ones in school, so I'm here all alone today, so I've got a bit of time to kill, so I thought I'd get this over and done with, and apologise for obviously not being on. So next Wednesday is going to be the next stream. Normal time, 8:30 in the evening. But it's quite a big one next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, me and Kimmy have been married for 4 years. So it's our anniversary, but it's also Kimmy's birthday as well. Sorry, guys, I've got a message. Are we in work? What are we doing? Chat's a bit dead today, guys. Not many people in either. Although I appreciate the people we have got in, guys. It's weird because it's hit and miss on mine and Master's channel. Like Masters, he's noticed that if he doesn't do a scheduled live and he does just a live just straight on, he's noticed that his numbers have been going up in the street in the lives, like and it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't even know if that didn't go well. Sorry, guys. That's what I wanted to do. Hopefully it works. Wakes up Nightbot a bit. There we go. Like I say, guys, just let us know what you've been up to. I haven't really got a topic for us today. Yeah, definitely top notch. Yeah, like I say, mate. It's just been difficult. Like it has really been difficult with the children and that, and being ill, and all the house stuff going on, and it's been an absolute nightmare. It has, mate. How have you been top notch anyway? I hope you've been good, man. So I went on the Bennycom website the other day, and apparently it's £97 something for 3 days for Bennycom. I mean, it's not too bad. Okay. See, it's been a tough one because obviously I don't even know if the Benidorm crew have been going live. I don't know. I've not been keeping touch. I've not been keeping touch of much, to be honest. Big up to Blackburn's World as well. So I saw a bit of your live the other day. I'm sorry that what happened to you, mate. I hope you get better soon. It's just a difficult one, isn't it? Oh, mate, just got this in the background. Yeah, I said to Masters Benny comes the same time. Ooh. Yeah, I can imagine the flight prices are a bit pricey. I can imagine. I really can. It's just like I was pricing up for next year top notch, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? And you're looking like two and a half, £3,000 for 4 people. And that's half board. For a week. You know what I mean? I think the prices have just gone through the roof at the moment. Oh, hang on. I've missed a message from you here, Top Notch, mate. Thank you, just trying to skim through. No, I've not had COVID, mate. We all did tests to make sure it wasn't COVID. Yeah, no, none of us have had COVID, mate. It's just so the little boy started off with whooping cough, if you've ever heard of that. So he started off with that because he caught that off someone whilst he was on holiday, whilst we were on holiday, if you get what I'm saying, because they were on holiday with their nan and granddad at the same time we were away. So he's caught that off someone on holiday, come home, then little girl got it. But I didn't get whooping cough. I just got a really bad cold, like, well, the flu basically. I got the flu, and then it turned into a bit of a chest infection. And now I'm still, I'm clearing up on the old chest front, so I'm feeling loads better now, but I'm still a bit rattly now and again, like in the morning. It doesn't help that I vape, to be honest. Doesn't help that I used to smoke either. The damage is already done. See, this is the issue, Top Notch. I can't take the kids out of school. Education's important, in my opinion, because everything now, like, I know they're only young, and I get that, and they can catch up and that, but my little lad, he has really bad issues with learning stuff anyway. And my little girl's only in nursery, so it's not too bad. But I mean, I can't. Sorry, I can't take him out of school because it's to the point sort of thing, Top Notch, where I'm like, yeah, I could take him out of school. It's going to be cheaper. But then I can't take him out of school because he needs to get his education. Because what I don't want is for him to get older and get bad grades and stuff because grades are everything now when you want a job and stuff. Because he's only 9. He's got this big idea that he's going to be a massive YouTuber. Bless him. He's got it all planned out in his head, but in my opinion, YouTube isn't going to make him rich. Yeah, fair enough, it does for some people. He's got big ideas, bless him. But it's a tough one, really, to understand, because he knows what he wants to do, but I want him to get a trade. I want him to be in a trade, just so he's got something to fall back on if his plans don't work out. I want him to chase his dream, obviously. I want him to be what he wants to be. But I do generally think that he should have something to fall back on. And unfortunately, quite a bit of my family don't have brilliant grades. I don't have brilliant grades. I'm not going to lie to you, but I excel in certain things. Yes, sorry. I'll just quickly explain what I was going to explain, and then I'll get to your last message, mate. I just want him to go somewhere in life. You know what I mean? I don't want him to be like me. You know, yeah, I've got a security badge. Yes, I can do security and stuff like that. But it's not terribly hard to do security. You know, the exams are pretty easy. They're pretty basic. To get the badge and stuff, it's basic. But even I'm finding it hard to find a new job. You know what I mean? And I don't drive, so I've only got a motorbike. Um, it's only a 125, so I can't do massive distances. If I could get, if I could get to Manchester Airport on a 125, which I can't because of where I live, I could get a job on security there, easy. I've already got all the exam and everything to do it, but I can't do it because I can't get there and get home unless I got, unless I got the train. But then depends on the hours. Um, but yeah, I'm finding it hard to get a job. To be honest, in some ways, my dream has always been to to own a hotel, or not not a big hotel or anything, guys. Just a small hotel in Blackpool somewhere. But it's never going to happen. I just don't have the funds to do stuff like that. But that's obviously a dream. So back to your message. I do apologise. I'm sure the week was huge in this year. Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from there, mate. I have looked. I mean, I said April would probably be the best option because to get 2 weeks off in April. But then I look at it and I think I looked at 2 days before they broke up. So the breakup I think was the 3rd of April for 2 weeks, and I tried on the. I'm trying to think now. I'm sure it was like the 30th of March or something like that. I looked on there. It's still coming up ridiculously priced. Do you know what I mean? It's just really hard. Like, I want to. Me personally, I think going self catering would be better. That's my opinion. But again, apartments are not cheap. Because I promised the mother-in-law that I'd take her over. Because she's never been abroad. I do apologise. Yeah, so I don't know really. I mean, I've been doing quite a bit of searching over the past few days to have a look. I'm just not coming up with anything reasonable, you know what I mean? I mean, I was going to look at later in the year, but then later in the year, obviously, you've got. Oh, cheers, Thomas, right? So there'd be 5 of us in total. Top. Um, so there'd be obviously me, Kimmy, the 2 children, and then her mum. So there'd be 5 of us in total. Obviously, one would have to have a single room. Um, but then I've also got to try and get a hotel from or an apartment for my parents and my two sisters, because they want to come over as well with us at the same time. So yeah, the problem is I don't want to book it under my name for someone to drop out. You know what I mean? So top notch, what do you do? Like, what do you do work wise if you do work? Boring, guys. Top notch should be a travel agent. He shouldn't. You never know. He could be. Yeah. So good job, by the way. So are you like a debt enforcement officer, or is it just like you work in like the office part of things? You know what I mean? And yeah, I did work for G4S. I did indeed. Absolute rubbish company to work for, guys. So yeah, G4. They haven't even asked me for that back yet. So yeah, and then that's my G4S, and then that's my badge. Not enforcement prior to office based deal with court service, etc. Alright, happy days, mate. Happy days. So yeah, no, I work for G4S as an area relief officer. The actual, to be honest, guys, the company itself is a good company. It's a good company to work for. But on the other hand, the idiots that they employ make them a bad company. Do you know what I mean? They don't, the actual, like I say, the actual company itself, absolutely brilliant. You know, they helped me through quite a lot of stuff in general. I hated being an area relief officer due to the fact of traveling all the time, and it was making me really ill because all the traveling and the stress of not knowing where you're going, like on your plan, on your like daily plan, you could be say one place, and then they'll ring you up in whilst you're halfway to that place. They'll ring you, so you pull over, ring them back, and then they'll tell you you're somewhere else, and you're like, well, I'm halfway here now. Would you not book for U4 then? If anyone else wanted to come, they could book themselves. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Top notch, to be honest. You know, I mean, to be honest, my mum and dad won't drop. What I worry about, if I'm honest, is us being able to afford it at the moment, because obviously I don't have a job. Um, you know, it took me It took me nearly a year to pay off the last one. So yeah, like I say, I need to get a job to then do me driving, so I can get. These sound stupid. I need to get a temporary job, so then I can go and do me driving to get a better job, if you get what I mean. That's more permanent. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I won't slag off G4S as a company as a whole. It's just the idiots that they employ. I mean, you go to one site, like it was all in job centres. So we're job centre. I was job centre staff in a way, and it's like on bank holidays, right? So on bank holidays, sometimes if they were open, like the actual place wasn't, the actual job centre wasn't open, but you'd have to go in case anybody showed up. It was just like, what the hell? Big up Coco, mate. How are you? You'd get one free child place on your mum and dad's hall, and one on your own. That's what we are having to do. Have a little look and then reply in comments. I'll find out later. Yeah. See, the problem is, as well, top notch is, um, so my mum and dad, their children are older. Like, so my youngest sister is 12, I think. My older sister, well, it's not my older sister, but the one up from her basically is 17 going on 18. Oh, sorry, 16 going on 17. That's what I should have said. So they wouldn't get a free child place, but, and obviously, I don't know. See, I don't know how the free child place thing works because of what age limits they've got to be. But I know on Jet 2, on their site, they don't have a lot of free child places at all. So yeah, that's that one. Back to what I was saying with G4S, like there was a specific site that I really like working at. Also, I'm not going to name sites and stuff, guys. And all the staff were brilliant. I enjoyed working with the staff, and I enjoyed working um, with the G4S staff on this site. And then I was off for a little bit because unfortunately I was having issues with blood pressure and stuff, and I had to get it right. And I goes back to work, and unfortunately all the G4S staff had been arguing the whole time. So then that place became unpleasant to work at because you'd have one of them whinging to you about the other one, and it was horrible. It was all right until I had that time off, but unfortunately, health comes before jobs, you know. Health always comes before jobs. Top notch. Would you would you like an email address for me? If so, I can put you one up, and then I'll obviously. I'm not bothered about that email address anyway, so. So if I chuck this email address up for you, mate, to get in contact with me. And then it's not that one, is it? Bear with me. And then what I'll do, top notch, is if you throw me an email on here, just explain that it's you. Yeah, it's not a problem, mate. So just explain that it's you on that. Then I'll give you my actual email address. I'll email you back off that and give you my actual email address because obviously I don't want to. Just let us know when you've got it, mate, and then I'll take it off. Big up, Sea Dog. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, mate. Thank you. I was a bit rough. Feeling loads better now. I have. I've just had a lot going on, to be honest, mate. I hope you're well. Just yeah, tired's not the word, pal. Trust me. I have a 2-year-old that since we came back from Benidorm, me and Kimmy, I have a 2-year-old that just won't leave our sides, won't let us go to sleep unless she's beside us. So yeah, I've had a bit of a tough week, but we'll get there eventually. But like I say, it's what it is, isn't it? You know, I've just basically come on to explain why I've not been on, guys. So. Rain check vouchers. What are them top notch? Sorry. Yeah, that's it. Sea Dog. You know what I mean? It's just everything going on all at once. Like the house search. You know, we've been searching for a new house because currently we're living in a. Yeah, Master Sands is good. I think. Big up Titan. How are you, mate? Yeah, so Master Sands is all right. I think. I've not spoken to him today. He's probably still asleep because he had a few tins last night. So yeah. what it is, isn't it? It's just get on with it. But yeah, we've been trying to get a new house, new property since before going to Benidorm. And because we're currently living in a 2-bedroom flat, top floor, with no elevator, so it's all steps. And the 2-year-old's still in a pushchair. Wife's got what's it called now? Scoliosis, I think it's called. Oh, do you know, Sea Dog, I wish I never came back, mate, in some ways. I tell you. So yeah, it's just so we got interest with 2 houses and that we've been bidding on and stuff like that. The companies wanted all paperwork, so we emailed it all over, which they asked us to do. And then just to drive a wedge in, because I had my last payment from the job that I had with G4S this month, they wanted obviously bank statements because they've got to do all these checks and whatever else. So I send over bank statements. They see that I've had a payment from G4S. It's my last one this month. And now they want a copy of my contract, but I can't give them a copy of a contract that's non-void because I no longer work for the company. So it's now putting a hold on everything. Which is a nightmare because the house is supposed to be ready this month. And then we've got to try and find, I think it was £400 to move into the house. That's just for the first month's rent. But the other house is a brand new build. And I've emailed them all the paperwork, but I've heard nothing back since. So, what can you do? Titan, how's sorry, this is a bit of a question for you. How's Blackburn doing? Obviously, I've not been doing a lot over on YouTube. I don't, to be honest, Sea Dog. I don't have PayPal, mate. I'm not on here. I'm not on here for money and stuff. I do it because I enjoy talking to people. I don't have a lot of friends. Not like friends as in like real life friends sort of thing. Not internet friends. Like I don't have a lot of friends because I've learned over the years that you can only trust so many people. Do you know what I mean? Like I have really bad trust issues with friends because so my best friend, like my friend as in like he's my, I don't say friend normally, I say mates. You know what I mean? My best mate, and he's been my best mate for years. He's masters, and he's literally the only person that I trust. Like I do have like side friends, if you get what I mean, that think that you think that they're your friends and then they shit on you. You know what I mean? So I try and keep away from them as much as possible. I believe Blackburn is fine, mate. He just needs to rest his leg. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I did catch a bit of one of his lives the other night. It's such a shame what's happened to him. He's such a good guy. So big, yeah, definitely big up to Blackburn's World. And again, I hope he does get better soon, guys. And I hope the weasels that did it to him get what's coming to him. Yeah, that's it, Titan. You know what I mean? I've always lived by, keep your friends and family close, but keep your enemies closer. You know what I mean? I've always lived by that. I'd like to think everyone in our community is a friend, yeah. But unfortunately, not everybody is. When you've got good people like yourselves, everyone that's been in chat so far, absolutely brilliant people, and then you get the ones that come in, try and ruin your stream, or dox people's addresses, or porn bomb people. It's fucking disgusting. There's just no need for it at all. Yeah, fair enough, Titan, mate. Fair enough. Everyone's got their own motto, you know what I mean? I'm just a big believer of keeping your enemies really close, you know what I mean? Because once you know their weakness, you can crush them down. For the guys that wasn't in at the start of the stream, just to let you all know, I won't be doing a stream this evening, hence why I'm doing this one now. But streams will be back to normal from next week, guys. So yeah, I've got a big stream coming up next week about all inclusive, whether you think it's value for money or not. What flavour are you vaping on? So I only use this one flavour because it's the only one that doesn't give me a really bad chest. So if it'll show, it probably won't because it's background. It's called Poison. Oh yeah. Forest Fruits. It's the only one that doesn't seem to give me a bad chest. So let's try and keep with that one. It's quite expensive, bro. I must admit. It is quite expensive. 15 quid a bottle. It's expensive when you haven't got 15 quid. But anyway, I think they need to change your name. Poison isn't really selling it very. Yeah. To be honest, it's a very, very popular brand, believe it or not. Especially in our vape shop, anyway. Because we've got a couple of vape shops, but there's only one vape shop that I go to because it's £15 in one vape shop, but in the other vape shop, they sell exactly the same one, but they're selling it for £20, which, save a fiver and all that. I am on the disposable vapes. They taste so much better. Right, each to their own. I mean, Good. Oh, sorry, I've missed a blimping comment there. Sorry. Top notch. Good topic for a live. Yeah, definitely. It was actually Master Sans' idea because I asked him if he had any ideas because I was struggling. It was the one that I was going to do last week, but then obviously it was too much going on. Disposable vapes. Back to disposable vapes. Yeah, each to their own, guys. You know, use what you want. Me personally, I can't use them. They're too much. They're too much for my chest to handle, as I have chronic asthma. Now, Masters broke his vape in Blackpool on Monday evening. He went to the co-op, bought a disposable one, and he said it's stronger than the vape that he actually uses. So, yeah. I mean, he seemed to do all right on it. I just believe that the disposable ones are very... disposable ones are very, very, in my opinion, pricey for what they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get 500 puffs. Every place sells them at different prices. Co-op, £6. £6. I mean, that's going to last you 500 puffs, right? Now, £6, 500 puffs. That's probably for an average vapor. That's probably going to last them possibly about 2-3 days max. So every two to 3 days, you're paying £6, or whatever the price is you're paying, right? And now I buy a bottle of liquid. My vape is just rechargeable. I've got coils that I get once every 2 or 3 months, which are about £12 for a pack of 5. And then I've got the liquid. I get 2 bottles a month, which is costing me £30, right? Because it's a 100ml bottle. But I get the 3,500 plus. Yeah, that's fair enough. But I'm talking. But I'm talking like if you're getting the ones that are like 500 puffs, right? It's £6 a throw. It's going to cost you a fortune, isn't it? Everyone, like I say, guys, everyone's to their own with vapes. You know, me personally, I'm happy with what I'm on. I'm happy with what I've got, and I wouldn't change it. But again, everyone's got their own preference. My brother, he smokes disposables. I just think they're worthless. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, and then you can get them ones as well where you can change the tops off them for different flavors. I don't see the point in them. I believe you should do review videos. I believe you would be very good at it. Okay, so what sort of reviews are we on about? Like, are we on about for a specific? This is the point. You know what I mean? Are we talking specific topics or reviewing videos? The only problem with the disposable vapes is that the battery's worth a fortune and everyone is throwing. That again, that's the point. You know what I mean? Like you're throwing them away and they're worth money. I get 3,500 posters. That's a week. Yep, I read that one before. Yeah, I used to buy cigarettes every day at £12 a day. Fucking hell. £12 a day. Well, actually, that's a good point, right? Because when we were in Blackpool, my dad still smokes, you see. He went into a newsagent's just round the corner from where the hotel was. £11 for a pack of 20 fags. I was disgusted. I mean, I smoke tobacco anyway. I didn't smoke cigarettes. I rolled my own. It's cheaper at the time. But even now, tobacco's expensive, in my opinion. Yeah, so you're saving quite a bit of money weekly, Titan. Reviewing the community's videos. And it's easily done. And you'll never run out of content. Okay. So, the problem I've got, right, is I don't want to review idiot videos. You know what I mean? Like, I've a lot of YouTubers now, mainly Americans. Nothing against them whatsoever. I'm not biased or racist or anything like that. So, a lot of Americans are reviewing British comedy videos and stuff like that. They get thousands of views every day. But why? They're just reacting. Do you know what I mean? They're just reacting to British comedy. I just don't. I mean, I do see a lot of review videos and stuff, but I just don't. I don't see the point in them. You know what I mean? I would only smoke roll-ups if I was in prison. Never been to prison, mate. Never been. But now cigarettes are banned for vapes. See, I've heard that because I know people that have been to prison, but yeah, you know, I was always I didn't like proper cigarettes. I'd smoke them now and again, like, but I was more into roll-ups. You know what I mean? I think mainly because I used to smoke a bit of weed now and again. But anyway. So, everyone loves reaction videos. For potentially sharing that person's work with your own audience. So it's a win-win. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is something to look into. But I mean, I think a lot of the reaction on a lot of videos is, you know, I think it's fake. I think it's not an actual reaction. They're doing it for the views. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a person that wants to be monetized. I don't want to be monetized. I don't do YouTube for money. Yeah, Titan. I don't actually have a green screen. Yeah, I don't have a green screen. Not at all. I have looked at investing in one. I'm not going to lie to you. But I don't currently own one. It again though. It also depends on what you're reacting to, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like my son, bless him, he goes, "Dad, what? Let's watch these." Yeah, so it's just a background that's been made for my channel. For see my tech guy's the same as Masters, so it's Wavy Sounds. Absolute brilliant guy. He's so talented for his age. Anyway, so he's I think he's 21. He's 21 years old, and he can build PCs and everything from scratch. And if we ever have any technical problems, he sorts it all out. So he does all that. He does all the thumbnails and all that lot. So yeah, we just literally we're taking credit for his work, and well, we're not, because we're sharing that he's done it. You know what I mean? And he has done it, and he's brilliant at what he does. Absolutely brilliant. Um, so yeah, but thank you for obviously thinking that I had a green screen. I do need to get one. I've seen them pretty cheap, to be honest. It's just setting it all up because I don't currently have a studio. See that? Sorry, I've got really itchy ear. Titan, I know you do a lot of background work for Blackburn. Obviously, big up for that, mate. But when it comes to phones and stuff, I'm useless. Honestly, I know how to message. I can I've sort of figured out how to edit a short now. But I'm better on PC than I am on my phone. So, sort of. What are your fave lays? What are lays? you know? If this is technical stuff here, top notch, mate. I'm not. I'm not big on technology and stuff. I just know. I know enough to get me by. You get what I mean? See, I can just about edit a short video on my phone, Titan. I struggle with that sometimes. I mean, I do know little bits about PCs and stuff, but I don't know much about them. Off top, yeah. What a laze! I don't like. See, you got me thinking now, aren't you? Ain't got a clue what he's on about. Ain't got a clue. Anyone got a clue what top notch he's on about? Laze. I tell you what, though, with this StreamYard, it's right weird. Share screen. Oh, hang on. That's not what I want to do. Ah, there we go. Ah. See, I don't know what all this is. You know what I mean? I just don't have a clue. Alright, so I'd have to have that open. Sorry guys, just bear with me while I'm messing around. So
Did you feel that? That would be Duracell Optimum. Our most powerful alkaline battery ever. It gives gadgets like you
I don't know if it's going to let me do it.
To finish jobs like this in no time. Duracell Optimum, our next generation of power.
Show some appreciation for all that Dad do with Lucy. Discover chocolate fragrances, hampers, and more.
I don't know if you guys can see this.
Okay.
Right, okay. So are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here? So is this the sort of thing you want?
Get up. Get up.
So this is just like what my son always gets me to watch, try not to laugh and all that lot. Right, yeah, so my favourite flavour has got to be ready salted all the way.
Alright. Okay.
God. And that is exactly how you should do that. Whose video are we reviewing? What are we reviewing? You tell me. I did like the cheese and onion lays there, but I was more into the ready salted. I don't know why. My favourite all-time crisps has got to be Worcestershire sauce, but you can't get them anywhere. I'm not reviewing Chips the Auditor.
Watch it, then you
No,
watch.
not a chance. Live free from the beginning. Who are they? by 3. Right, I'll have a look in a sec.
Light speed.
Oh, click the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Right, hang on. See what I can find for you guys. You want to review a Gypsy Auditor, okay? We'll do HMP Yoy Aylesbury. All right, we'll share that one. There we go. Yeah, catch you later, top notch, mate. So, guys, this is Gypsy Auditor. We'll review.
Okay, guys. Revisit time. HMP Aylesbury. Just a quick story, guys. Obviously, Gypsy's lived here personally. This is a revisit. It's just a chance to expose and educate about a story when basically I wanted to buy a Casio watch, which is just an old-fashioned digital watch that you wear, you can have in jail. They wouldn't let me have it, so they said I had to buy a watch from their canteen, which is an old-fashioned watch, and they said I could time my escape on this watch, but it was alright to have their watch. And it's just a simple little silly prison policy they have. And as you can see here, they're actually trying to recruit officers here. And I know, especially in the police, they're trying to pull them on. But it seems to be in the prison they're trying to do it as well. So as we can see here, guys.
To be honest, Titan, I don't really know a lot about auditing.
It's around 1 o'clock.
It's going to be
So half hour, 40 minutes to be visit time. I'm actually not here to catch any member of the public visiting their family in here, because my family visited me in here personally. But if we could get an officer on camera, it would be something that I'm interested in.
Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking adverts, eh?
Let me tell you a story.
This is love.
Sorry guys, I'm using Exposed and Educated battery pack because this phone keeps going down. But yeah, as you can see, guys, it is the high security young offenders. I will link my last video here in this description for this
You can link
video.
it all you want, mate. I'm not going to fucking watch it.
We will just briefly film and do what we gotta do. Right, this is lady there going to say, look.
The biggest question for me is why the fuck is he called Gypsy Auditor? He's not no fucking gypsy, is he?
Officers, please don't bring drugs in. Look how they got to get in.
The only person that's going to fucking take drugs into there is probably him.
It's like you're in prison yourself. You're in work, eh? You need to calm down. Look at it. They need to clean up a bit. So yeah, I'm just going to take it around a little bit, guys. So this is the usual sign. My family literally come here and visit me, guys, back in 2013. So this would have been when they come. Very intimidating, to be fair. High security young offenders. But it is literally on the main road, as I said last time. Very strange.
Yeah.
For such a high security prison, having it on the main road. But there's contradictions all the time, guys. I'll see you in a minute. There's contradictions
So he
all the
basically
time.
just said that he was there
High security
in
prisons
there,
England.
being
I thought
visited by his
Belmarsh,
family
that wasn't
in
far from the main road either.
2013.
And that's
Like,
an A
that's
category
something
prison.
to fucking brag
And so this
about.
is
What
technically like an A
tits.
category young offenders, guys. I've told many stories about it's very noisy. I've told many stories about this place, and I'll keep saying it. I'll link it to my first time here.
Titan, can you let me
think
know
it's
if my
always
sound
good
and
to
the sound
revisit
of
a
the
place
video
after
is
you've
good,
done it.
mate, please?
And every time I come here, there's always police going by. So there is actually a public footpath leading you around the prison here. No parking in this location by order of the government. Thanks. As we can see, guys, there's a public footpath leading around the prison.
No shit.
Please do not let around the
Fucking
this
hell,
area.
fire.
Another sign about drones. Smoking. Yeah, prison's been non-smoking for years
Yeah, that's
now.
right, Gypsy lad. You
So
can't
it's
smoke
now
weed
fine
outside
anyway.
that prison, yeah?
Yeah, so the public footpath will lead you around. It's a very, very old-fashioned prison. Maybe when I was in there, the cockroaches and the general upkeep of the place is an absolute disgrace. It's a very old-fashioned castle prison, and living in there, it is hard. It is very difficult to live in there. Even in a beautiful area like Aylesbury, it's horrible there. So, but like I said, within 20-30 minutes, we're going to get a lot of people coming up. Normal people to visit their families. This visiting time is, if I remember correctly, 1:45 or 2. I'm not going to walk all the way down there,
Fair
guys.
dues.
I'm going to take you
Thanks
back
for
to
that
the
message
front.
there, Titan, mate.
As I said to the group of prisoners,
Like I say, guys,
I'm not
I
bringing
just
drugs in, are
like,
you? Because there's a
this is
massive
just
problem,
a
guys.
bit of a test on this. 'Cause
Prison officers not being paid enough money, so they're bringing drugs in. And unfortunately, it's ruining lives through their greed. And it needs to be gone because the reoffending rate inside prisons is an absolute disgrace within the first year. 52% within the first year, people go back in jail. I think it's an absolute disgrace within the first year. That's no time. Just starting their early stages on license and probation do make it very difficult. And that's the Gypsy telling you from my own experience.
that's the Gypsy telling you. Fucking hell.
And it's not an easy place to live in prison
Who's
anyway,
this guy think
let alone
he
a
is?
place like this,
Jesus
where it is heavy,
Christ.
it is strict, and it's 18 to 25-year-olds they have here. And I was here when I turned 21, and they said I could have stayed, and I said, no, thank you.
Right,
Put
okay.
me in an adult jail, and they put me in H&P Coldenley from here. This was 2013, guys. We're nearly going 10 years ago. Gypsy feels old. I'm 30 now, guys. This was in the younger days.
But why the f-
And that's
This is
how
my
it
point,
that.
right?
A
I don't
very
know if that will
old-fashioned
pull.
set.
Oh, shit. Nearly
not
blocked
door
some
like
fucker then.
years ago, guys.
1 minute,
It's
guys.
smaller, so there's a
How
door
do
there.
I pause
like,
this?
people. You all right, miss? Aylesbury.
Why?
Basically doing a story. Are you a prison officer?
No,
I won't film you, miss, if you're not.
no, I'm not.
No, I won't film you, that's okay. Miss, you ain't got to worry. If you don't want to be filmed, I won't film you. No,
Right, just give me a minute.
I won't.
Hang on a minute, guys. So, me personally, I want to know why this fucking tool, I don't even know who he is, right? I know it's someone that Blackburn fucking wanted to fight for charity, and I know that he wouldn't fucking fight because he's a faggot. But besides the point, He is a disgrace, Sea-Dog. Thank you for that. But why the fuck are you bragging in your video that you were in that prison fucking 10 years ago or whatever it fucking was? Well, it wasn't even 10 years ago, dickhead. You know what I mean? 2013, we're in 2022. It's 9 years ago. Get your fucking facts right. Anyway, I'll carry on with the video and I'll give you my honest review at the end, yeah?
What about you? I'm not saying turn the camera on. I'm not here to make you nervous, guys. I'm here just filming. So if she didn't want to be on camera, the lady was very polite. I would have took her off, but she kind of walked away then. That's it, guys. If you ask me politely, or you back away too much and you're near me, I will take you off camera. I'm not here to intimidate people. They're literally just document and film. If you're not happy being on camera, you ask me respectfully, I won't film you. Jesus. Back. I was in there.
Oh, man, he was in there, mate.
Yeah. Do you want it on there? I'll put it on the channel.
What's going on in the system is
Fucking Jesus.
Yes. Let me tell you my story. I've got a channel called Gypsy UK. 7 years ago in themselves. I was in here for 1 year. Solid. First young offenders. Then moved to Coldenley. I have a lot of friends at IDP. It's a disgrace. They're over tariff. The staff are younger. Got no life experience. So the boys, it's reckless.
Shut up.
There's a gang mentality in it because of the stress.
How's that now?
On a daily basis, the bang up. Of course. There's no exercise because there's never no staff. No. And I bet you it hasn't changed. I was in there 10 years ago now. You've been in there?
Listen, my nephew's in there. I was in there before. It's exactly the same.
I was on B-Wing.
Yeah.
In the basement.
Let me tell you something.
When was you there? I was there then.
No, mate. Trust me, you weren't there when I was there.
I was only 10 years ago.
The man who used to look after me in here was Terry Butcher's dad. Do you remember Terry?
So the reason it was echoing, guys, is obviously I've not done a lot of this share video shit before.
What's he got? A weapon? Is that a prison officer? Yeah. He's walking around like he's got a weapon, mate.
His dad.
So I didn't know that there was an on-screen sound as well as my sound. So I do apologise for that.
You're older, you've learned.
I've sorted it out now, so we're all good.
Systems are failed.
Oh, man. 7 years. You've been inside 15 years.
He's done double tariff. When he does his courses, they move him to another jail. I know, brother. It's horrible.
Now they kicked him out of DCAP.
Oh, he made D then?
It may be, but they put him back into C. Every single thing, anything he does,
even if he spits,
they put him back 15 years.
I feel for him. He's two times over tariff. What's his name? Do you want to pull it out?
No,
that's all right. Don't worry.
The problem is
it's absolute disgrace.
Sorry.
It's just that they've deemed it illegal.
Tell you what, Titan, I'm gonna have to get a fucking drink after this one, mate. I tell you.
I've got a case on my channel.
There's still people.
Aaron, he's 15 years in, like you said, your nephew. He's in Garth now. BCAP.
Is that Long Lark?
No, he's in HMP Garth. I think it's near it, and he's got no release date. Every time he does his courses, it ain't in that prison, so they got to move him again. And do you know what it is? For these boys in here, no matter how tough you are, and I had a release date, luckily. I got EPP, luckily, not IPP. No matter how strong you are, and I feel for your nephew, like, how old is he?
21.
So he's nearly my, oh man. And he's been in the system.
Move then, is it soon?
It's gone.
Because of his age?
No.
He's just gone back to the system again.
He's
See?
31, he's 32 now. Now he is.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
This story needs out.
Started off in the young offenders prison.
Yeah. I bet you,
but what it is, what people don't realise, the public, right?
yeah, they need to learn.
The public, the normal general public, are happy with them sort of sentences.
Lock away the key and all this shit. There's abolished.
See, the problem is, Titan, mate, is It's hard to review an auditor when you don't know much about
What about the
auditing.
license when he gets out?
Do you know what I mean?
9-year license. This is what the public don't get.
99-year life.
Yeah, if he spits on the floor after 10 years, he might be able to appeal it.
Let me tell you the worst thing. I'm going to tell you the worst thing. The worst thing is the DBS.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
DBS checks.
DBS check.
Oh, DBS check,
That's
sorry.
the
So
worst
short,
thing.
he won't get. His life's gonna be hard.
It's because what it is, it's like once you apply for a job,
Yeah.
the
He failed instantly.
the DBS check you,
Why do you think I?
And then you're out the door.
and then
Why do you think I do this auditing? Yeah, I can't get a proper job.
so you can't. The only job you can get is slaving.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they
But
that's how they've set up the
I-
system,
It's a failure.
because they
it's a
can't
failure.
make you a slave no more.
Right.
But the way they do it is by creating certain
Yeah.
things to
Yeah.
push people
Also
in that
do
direction.
Social services when you got your children. I've got all this to come out this year for me, but
So
I feel for
I
you.
don't
Man.
want to keep because if you're going on a visit, what time are you
No, I'm
doing?
not.
Be
I'm all right.
145 or whatever.
Where's this-
We could save money if we switch to long-lasting Pro-Cell batteries. Then we won't have to pay for a full-time battery changer.
Back up. We pay for a full-time battery changer?
We do, ma'am.
1 second. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I'm going to cancel that because I don't want any more of that shit. Right, let's stop sharing now. Okay, so I don't know a lot about auditing, guys. I don't. In fact, I know nothing about auditing. Yeah, that's probably it. But in my opinion, I don't know Gypsy Auditor UK. I know a lot of people have things against him. The thing is, he's boring. He's boring as fuck. Auditing videos, in my opinion, are quite boring anyway, unless there's actually some action going on. But I don't know what the guy, at the end, the guy he's talking to, this is going to sound fucking horrible now. I don't mean this in a racist way. The black guy eating the sub, he talks a bit of truth about the prison system. Yeah, I get it. But if you didn't do something to land you in there in the first place, you know, then you wouldn't be in there, if you get what I mean. I didn't like the fact that Gypsy was bragging about being in there in 2013. I think that's just pathetic. Why do you need to brag about being in prison? Just what a joke. I don't know. I just think it's a load of bollocks, really. Oh, I wonder what that one is. Hang on. Oh, right, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work these screen layouts out as well. For me, it was quite a boring. It was quite a boring video. I'm a person that gets bored very quick anyway. Well, it is, isn't it? You know, I just didn't find it interesting at all. I thought he's trying to drag down the prison system, but then what do you want prison to be like? Do you want it to be a fucking holiday camp? Do you know what I mean? What do you want it to be? Fucking Pontins or Butlins or something? What? I just didn't make fucking sense. Let us know your comments, obviously. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just quickly going to nip and grab a drink. I'll be back in a second. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put you... I won't do that. I will put you a little video on to watch. Just 2 seconds. You are. Oh, I've clicked on wrong bloody thing now. Just bear with me, guys. Yeah. Trying to find something to put on for a minute. Just while.
Want to know how to create awesome videos? Check out motionarray.com. You can do it too. Titles easy, intros easy, kittens, bridges, glitches so easy. Heartbeats, lightning, jazz, and pop. Fast and simple, drag and drop. I'm in love it, it's so cheesy. Video creation, can't believe it's so easy. Music, colors, templates too. Every day there's something new. Music from
There we go. Right, guys, I'll be back in a second. Enjoy the music for a minute. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Right. Right, get rid of that boring shite now. Stop sharing. There we go. Okay, that was a good review. See, it's a bit of a tough one though, Titan, you know, because when you don't know much about how do you explain it? When you don't know much about what you're gonna watch, you know what I mean? Like, again, you know, now I've figured out how to do it. It's pretty simple, to be honest. Thank you for saying it was a good review, mate. But it's hard when you're trying to review something that you don't know much about. You know, I don't know much about auditing. I really don't. Hence why I'd be rubbish at auditing. But the communities and auditing community budgets, it was probably a bad example to start with. Probably, yeah. It probably was. I just, again, I don't know enough about auditing. I mean, if someone can give me some enlightenment of what auditing's about, in my opinion, auditing's about getting justice. Auditing's about fighting against the law. To start with, I think action-packed audit. Go, bro. I've not took the thingy down, mate. I'm coming to the end of the live, mate. So I'm not gonna put you on screen. So yeah, sorry about that, mate. So yeah, I'll just unpin that. Sorry. To start with, I think action-packed audit. Okay. Auditing is about standing up for our rights that we are entitled to, which the police and prison officers abuse their authority. Yeah, I'll agree with that. They do. Well, some do. So you do get some that are all right. But it's a hard one to put into words, this, because what our rights are, yeah. Okay, fair enough. But it's like, if we do wrong, yeah, then surely we should be punished for being wrong, or doing wrong, should I say. But yeah, I mean, I've seen quite a few auditors that go up to G4S staff, and you know, I think to myself, like, what would I do if I was in the G4S shoes? Because I was in G4S, you know. So what would I do? Well, me personally, there's no rule against filming outside of a building. You're in a public area. They can't do nothing about it. There's no rule against filming inside of, like, the reception area, but there is acts of privacy. So this is my opinion, coming from working in the job centres and stuff. If that was me, I'd say you're more than happy to film the job boards or the leaflet boards or whatever, but please do not film beyond the screens, as people have private situations going on. You know, it's about, for me. Yeah, no, obviously. No, I get that, Titan. To be honest, Top Notch, welcome back, by the way. It depends what job centres you're in. Auditing wise, I think I got one person in. I was very respectful to them. They were very respectful to me. And he went on his way. He filmed the job boards. He filmed the information board. And I let him do so. You know, he filmed the outside of the building. And he left. He was happy. You know what I mean? I didn't approach him in it. I approached him. But you have no reason to ask. As a security officer in a job centre, you have no reason to ask somebody on the outside why they're filming. Because they're in the public. And you can film in the public. You are taught this in your training. I could quite happily, if I wanted to, I could meet up with Top Notch Titan, whoever else on the channel, outside of here, without even knowing them. And I could point a camera in their face. They could ask me to stop filming. But they couldn't make me unless they thumped me one. When you're in the public, nothing is private, if you get what I mean. Nothing is private. Aggro, as far as customers in the job centre, you get the odd ones, mainly the ones that have been to prison, think the 10 men. But you treat them with respect, they treat you with respect. That's the way it goes. Do you know what I mean? Pinac. P-I-N-A-C. What's P-I-N-A-C? But like I say, yeah, Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, no one is entitled to privacy in public. No, I totally agree. But this is where people don't understand the rules of it, you see. But I mean, if you've got someone coming in filming, right, and they're trying to film what's going on at like the job centre desks where people are having private meetings, in a way, is it, you know, this is again coming from my point of view. Like I say, film the fucking building, film the job boards, film the information boards, but please do not film beyond the screens, if you get what I mean. Because every day we had people that were upset. We had people that were distressed. And that should not be filmed. That, to me, they've come in to try and get help. That is private. Do you know what I mean? So it's give and take, innit? Give and take. But what I don't agree with is when you go and approach somebody and tell them it's a public building, not a public building, a private building or a government building. No, it's not. A job centre building is a public building. Members of the public. Do you know what I mean? It's not a private building. It's not a government building. Therefore, you've got nothing to stand on. You've got no legs to stand on. Don't try and tell someone that's filming for the public that it's a government building and you cannot film outside of it. Yes, you can. There's no rule against it. Because if there's a rule against it, why is it news and media can film outside 10 Downing Street if they want to? That's a government building, surely, because that's where the Prime Minister is. Although the Prime Minister's an arsewipe, my opinion. But that's where he is. But they're not inside the building; they're outside the building. So, what's the issue? You know what I mean? It's all bollocks. It's all fucking bollocks. He is. He's an arsewipe. He needs fucking. Oh. I'm not going to say what he needs, because I'll probably get fucking banned or something from YouTube for a week. I just don't get it. I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I think some auditors just go to find trouble. Why? Have they got nothing better to do with their life? It's like that video that I shared of Jitsi Auditor. He was saying that he can't get a job because he's been inside. Of course you can. Just because you've been inside and you've just don't go for a job that's fucking you have to have a DBS check for. You know what I mean? Well, saying that, a DBS check is, is one of the, it's not even like, you can be a thief, and yeah, so what? But a DBS check is basically like if you've done anything to children or elderly people or even younger, same age people, like rape and stuff. If you've done anything like that's what a DBS check is checking for. So if you can't get a job because of a DBS check, but you've been inside, then that says more about you as a person rather than so it's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? Because they mentioned on that. This is what I'm struggling to understand. They mentioned on he mentioned on the video he can't get a job because he's been inside, and he can't get a job with a DBS check. Well, that to me says that he's rather raped someone, he's been a kiddie, a child fiddler, or he's done something to do with sexual thingy. Is it sexual harm or harassment or whatever to somebody? Because that's what a DBS check's checking for, in my opinion. They're making sure they're not bothered about thieves. They're not bothered about obviously murder. That's a whole different ball game, that, or manslaughter, should I say, as well. But again, DBS is more protection against people. So if you can't get a job because you've had a DBS check, it says a lot about a person, I tell you. I mean, I'm not going to comment on it. Obviously, let me know what your views are, guys, on that one. But I think it says more about a person if you can't get a job with a DBS check if you've been inside. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Because I'm sorry, but if you've sold a bit of weed or whatever, that's not going to stop you on a DBS check from passing a DBS check for selling a bit of weed or, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna head off myself. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Titan. Maybe I'll think more about these videos and stuff. But I don't think reviewing audits, for me personally, is the way I want to go. So thank you all for coming in. I hope you all enjoyed the live. I hope you all have a brilliant day, week, whatever. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.